Hey everyone, thanks for checking out another episode of Wonderful Garbage. I'm Angela, and today I have one of the founders and CEOs of Bravo Breakdowns, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Oh my God, what an incredible introduction. I feel so everyone's least favorite character on a couple of different shows. Thank you for
You
having
know,
me.
absolutely, absolutely. It's just like one of the iconic phrases from Summer House.
Mhm.
I feel like it will never get old. I think it needs more recognition,
It's evergreen.
right?
Yeah, I think about it all the time. I actually, like a few weeks ago on Threads, I think I put out, like, I took a screenshot of, I don't know if I can say the B word, Bethany Frankel's bio.
Voldemort. We can just call her
On
Voldemort.
Threads, and it said, like, CEO and founder, and then I took a screenshot of it, and I was like, "I didn't know she had the same bio as Danielle."
Oh my goodness. Okay, speaking of Bethany, did you see that she was in the Hamptons this weekend and Summer House has kicked off? And of course, she's there like
Mhm.
at the same place that they're filming.
Yeah. She's
And
Yeah, she hates Bravo, though.
yeah,
Yeah, I think so she's summering in the Hamptons, which she's been doing her since we've known her,
yes, yes, yes.
and she's there with her boyfriend. Have you seen her boyfriend on social media?
Yeah, I
And
saw
she's always
that.
like, "None of your business," but then she posts pictures of him and makes sure that she's getting post he looks just like Gary Busey, so congratulations to them. I hope that it works out. It probably definitely won't. And, I saw that she had the chicken salad Olympics, which nobody asked for, and
No.
I need her to stay far, far, far away from the people that I care about on Bravo.
Yeah, it's like Summer
Anyway,
House is filming, they're having their first weekend
uh,
in the Hamptons, like, what a big weekend, and, like, looking through Instagram, I'm seeing all these stories, and then it's jump scare, Carl, Bethany, and Kyle, and
oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
"How?
Oh my
Why
god, she
is she
probably brought
there?"
them, like, a supermodel snacks.
It's like a really big pop culture weekend, so I'm happy that we're
Yeah.
recording because
Yeah,
Summer House is kicking off, we just
yeah.
had the Taylor Travis big wedding of the century.
TNT. TNT.
Michelle and I are neither of us are Swifties.
The TNT of it all, we know drama, like, or what it's like,
Yeah.
it's very fucking weird. Can I curse?
It's 100%.
Okay.
Say it as many
I'm
times as
like,
you
I don't
want.
know what your sponsors are.
Oh, none.
Perfect, perfect. Because sometimes I get emails like, "Michelle, we need you to stop saying, like, fuck or anal all the time, like, Progressive has said something about it." We love Progressive Insurance, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, Progressive. I have you, so I would be a
I do
great
too.
yeah, ah,
We all do, we all love them.
we all have Progressive.
Don't drop us. I am a progressive. What was I saying? The TNT. Okay, it's like I get it. You're Travis and Taylor. I get
Yeah.
it. You're TNT. We're dynamite. Or yes, you're a big power couple. Did you see like the just married sign they put outside of Madison Square Garden?
That just screams Travis. Like, that is
It screams
Travis.
illiteracy.
I hate it so much.
And
I
look,
hate it.
I think I'll say this, like, I'm not a huge Swiftie, if you
Mhm.
which I know was hard to tell. I think that she's incredibly talented. I think she works very hard. That
Yeah.
she has so many songs that I, like, will always listen to if I hear them. I will intentionally listen to a lot of her music. I think that she is, like, really great songwriter. I'm happy for them. I think it's great when people find each other. He is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, I do follow football. Like, he is one of the best to ever play wide receiver. He's not wide receiver, just tight end.
Tight
Like,
end.
he's one of the best to ever play.
I agree with all of that.
Listen, getting married at Madison Square Garden is a very interesting choice when you are like, one of the richest people, like, 2 of the richest they're very
Yeah.
wealthy. They
Yes.
could have gotten married anywhere, and actually, it doesn't even matter where you get married. I like, the venue wasn't even bothering me. It was just sort of like, the weird spectacle of it all
Yes.
that you probably didn't like, you didn't have to have that, but it's
Mhm.
clearly, like, you wanted it, right? Like, you
Yeah.
wanted people to know you were getting married at Madison Square Garden. You wanted people to talk about it. You wanted to shut down all these, like, major streets in New York City during the 4th of
A
July.
major holiday weekend where, like, everyone's
Yeah.
expecting extra cash.
Yeah, and there was just, like I'm sure it looked beautiful inside. I had seen a
Mhm.
couple pictures that were leaked of it where it looks like they did literally build like a church inside of the venue and like Adam Sandler officiated.
That's why it's just like I think they had a private ceremony maybe a month or so ago,
Yeah.
and I think this is, like, the big fun one. Like, it does scream Travis. They invited 1,000 people. It was like
Invited
1,000
1,000
people,
people.
right? And, like, that doesn't seem like anything that Taylor would do, but she loves a party. I think she loves a something.
Yeah. I mean, I do think like, without knowing any of these people, either of them or anybody close to them, and they have 1,000 close friends. I don't have like I'm a woman of a particular age, in the words of Wendy Williams. I am struggling to maintain 5 friendships in my life at
Yeah,
40
couldn't
years
be
old.
me. Would
And,
never,
like,
could never. Yeah.
1,000 you're 36 years old, and you guys know 1,000 people? Oh my god, that's crazy to me. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think, like, in relationships that we've kind of seen her in the past with Taylor, it's hard, she's definitely been with people who are not so into, like, the being public,
Yeah.
and I think she's had to, like, really conceal those relationships before. I know, like, her previous one was incredibly private, and so I think part of it has to be, like, she's just really gonna celebrate in a all the things in a big way. I mean, like,
Yeah.
as soon as they got together, the first, like, year they got together, like, she was doing the Eras Tour, which is, like, the biggest tour ever, and he won a Super Bowl again. And so it's like, oh my god, she's at, like, their, like, game in September, she's going to all these Kansas City games, and now she's going to, like, the, AFC Championship game. Oh my god, they're going to the Super Bowl. Oh my god, they're kissing at the Super Bowl. Like, the whole relationship, it's like that none of that's normal,
No,
right?
not at all. It was like they both were at the height of their not the height of their careers, but a very high point in
Really?
each other's
Yes.
careers at the same time. Like, everything just kind
Everything
of
was
did
yes.
exploded. Like,
Yeah, and I don't know if that was the year that I wonder did she won album of the year that same year? Maybe it was the year after sh for Tortured.
oh, yeah, I don't
I'm a
know.
tortured she's tortured.
Tortured
Somebody's
poet.
tortured. The poets are tortured.
Yes, we're all tortured.
Yeah, somebody got no, did she win for that? It
I
doesn't matter.
literally have no idea. My memory
She's won a
is
lot. I know she's won a lot, and I'm gonna get a I cut as
no,
much
we're
of this
good.
as you need. I want you to be safe. I
We're
want you to
so good, we're so
I
good.
want you to be safe. I don't want you to have to go hide out at Madison Square Garden and build yourself a little castle so you can be
I
safe.
cannot I cannot wait to see the pictures of what they were able to transform it to.
The trees.
I just wanna see how they were able to make the inside of the sports arena, like,
Did it still smell like sweat? That's
yeah,
what I'm, like, wondering. Cause like, yeah.
what were, like, the cleaning protocols that took place?
Did she get ready in the locker room? Like, everyone's going to, like, these public these bathrooms that are, like, it's Madison Square Garden, okay? You can only do so many things.
Do you think they just, like, covered all the decals with, like, pictures of themselves?
And, like, took down all the flags of, like, the Knicks winning the championships. There wasn't that many. But I mean, it's
They just put, like, a big banner of, like, their faces over it. They're
yeah.
like, "We're
I
just
don't
need this for, like,
know.
24 hours." It's, like, real
Was,
quick.
like, somebody, like, announcing, like, you go to sporting or, like, the little, like, air
Dun, dun,
horns
dun, dun,
and,
dun, 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 dun,
"Boom.
dun, 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 dun.
Y'all ready for this?" He comes down from the rafters. Yeah, his brother's very drunk. It's very and yeah, Adam okay, like, Adam Sandler being their officiant, I don't think was a Taylor choice, but we don't know. I
No.
mean, it's hard to say, like, it because I do feel like do you think that she's somebody that changes with the relationships that she's in?
I think this, like, really enhances my theory that they've had 2 separate weddings. The first one was private, it was cute, it was intimate, it was Taylor. She finally found her love. She got her man. He is a human exclamation point, and
Yes.
she's like, "Let's do it."
We're gonna
Like,
fucking party. We're gonna
yes.
do something nobody because it probably is like no one's ever really done this. And like,
Well,
yeah, they could get married at any real castle in the
yeah,
world, or they could have like a small, they could get married anywhere, anytime, wherever they
literally.
wanted.
Yes.
And it's like she also had very famous people singing. She probably sang at her own wedding.
I
And so she probably wanted somewhere where she knew the acoustics would be good, and she hasn't done an arena tour in a while because she only does stadiums. So she's like, probably, she knows like, okay, like I know the acoustics are good. So that's probably something she needed.
I think I read that there was a karaoke room,
I mean,
but I
like,
could
the
also totally be
no,
making
I'm sure
that up. But,
that
like,
sounds
a room
fantastic.
I'm,
I
like,
mean, that sounds
85%
fun.
sure that I read that.
That sounds fun. I've been to a wedding that, like, they had karaoke, and that was really fun. I mean, I think
Oh,
it's, like, as long as, like, the wedding is, like, reflective of, like, the 2 people,
yeah.
'cause, I'm sure you've been to weddings where you're like, "God, these people fucking hate each other." And,
Yeah,
like,
you're like, "This is cool over here."
they're miserable. I'm sure it was a really fun wedding. I mean, I'm sure, like, it was like every famous person there. Everybody was so famous and everybody was so probably very well dressed. I'm sure, even all these famous people had never seen anything like it.
Yes,
And I'm
one
sure it's hard to like for Jennifer Lopez to go to a wedding where she hasn't seen something before because she's
yeah.
also just had several of her own. And so, it's nice
I love
when
I love my girl J Lo. I'm a
I
J Lo
love
fan
I will I
forever.
love her so much.
I just
Well, she's just had a lot of weddings, and that's okay.
yeah, yeah. She has a
So,
lot of love to give.
yeah, I mean, I definitely wanna see pictures. I'm sure she had several dress changes.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sure it was an incredible party. I mean, we've seen videos of them, like, when Travis won the Super Bowl and, like,
Mhm.
drinking and dancing and kissing. Like, I'm sure it was really, really fun. I
Yeah.
wonder if they were like, "We just wanna sort of recreate like that." It's like there's confetti. I don't know.
There's, like, t-shirt cannons,
Yeah,
there's just so much. I did read that there were bars literally set up
everywhere. Yeah,
everywhere,
'cause
like,
it was an
so
arena. It was an arena, and because there's already concession stands.
it's
So I did see the bars
so
everywhere. I was like, "That's probably not hard to do when it's like" that's because that's what it is, because they have concession stands, and you're like, "Do I go to this one? They only have Bud Light. Oh, no, I have to go to this one where they have the Miller Lite," and you get it in the big plastic cups.
okay, the Swifties
Beautiful.
are definitely gonna be coming for us now.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
Can't
The
wait,
nacho
thank
cheese that
you.
says, like, they squeeze the nacho cheese and it says TNT. Here's the thing, the TNT, I get it. The just married, I found very it was offensive to the eye. And the whole, like, your English teacher's marrying your gym teacher, but then to put that out there like that,
Yeah. Travis was just like, "We're both like TNT."
he
Like,
probably did
this
that without asking her.
he said, "I have a surprise for you."
Yeah, that was
I
his
have
surprise.
something that it's like, it's gonna go out right after we're married, like, you're going to love
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's very similar to, like, when they announce a new pope. This is gonna be, like, our smoke signal. Yeah, and I
Okay.
saw did you see, like, their, like, tea towels that everybody or what you got when they were, like, walking down the aisle? It said TNT, it was, like, embroidered. They were very
Mhm.
pretty, but it was, like, a line from her song Blank Space, which was,
Yeah.
like, "So it's gonna be forever."
Mhm.
Wouldn't it be funny if they had finished the sentence?
There's some that they had to discard because, like,
Mhm.
they obviously made that mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, those I don't know. It's pretty, it's cute. The font size drove me a little crazy. I
Comic
got, like, a
Sans
little
Serif, I don't know what it was.
got, like, a little too OCD just looking at it, just, like, the space to
Blank space, yeah, and did you see that their wedding God, I know more about this than I thought I did, but
I'm
that
so
they're
sorry that you're realizing that you're
yeah,
bringing
they're I was
forward
just like,
this
it's all coming back
information.
to me. I mean, I thought I had, like, mentally blocked so much just to protect myself, that their each of their vows were 20 minutes each.
No,
I'm out here on the bleachers, Taylor, hurry the fuck up.
I cannot. I cannot. That's an insane
Do you
amount of
think
time.
Adam Sandler wore a tuxedo? Do you think he wore, like, basketball shorts? You know how he's so famous for dressing like an idiot?
I feel like he wore, like, a pull-away tux that, like, he wore, like,
No,
for
he
the
wore one of those T-shirts that looks like a tuxedo.
and then the tearaway pants,
Basketball
and then when
shorts.
he's done, he just tears them
Mhm.
off. He definitely wore basketball shorts to the reception, how could he not?
It was so many like, Brad Pitt. Hugh Grant was there.
It was the most random group of people, like, every
Mhm.
picture I was like, "Oh." they're they're there too. Cool.
Yeah,
And again, it was like they invited every single person they've met ever, which
except
cool.
for
Like, how fun.
Blake. Blake
Oh,
was not there.
yeah. That's crazy. I
She was not there, but Karlie Kloss was.
did Mariska
Yeah, she
Hargitay
was
go?
there. Yeah.
I love that. I mean, just like the power I
Yeah.
would feel I would just like
You
be
would have
people
loved
watching
to
the entire time. I feel like I just
I
couldn't
would have been
focus.
up in the nosebleeds watching, sure. Put me with the poor people at the top. Yeah, do you think that they used the Jumbotron because there were so many people?
Stop. I mean, yeah,
You
something.
can't hide it.
Maybe they did like
It's
flowers
literally
all
jumbo.
they probably spent like $500,000 on flowers just to cover that alone.
Oh my god.
Okay, now I'm getting stressed out. Okay, let's talk
Fairy
Summer
tale.
House. First
Yes.
weekend, it's popped off. We still don't know like the full cast for the season,
Yeah.
but I did see Queens of Bravo posted like
Kyle,
Carl, Kyle, Lindsay, Jesse, Mia, no, not KJ,
Bailey,
Bailey. And then
Bailey.
Sierra will be like in and
She'll be
out.
in and out, yeah. She'll be in and out. Lindsay will be in and out,
Yeah.
just like she was for season 10. Sierra will be
Mhm.
in and out because she's still filming Love Island, and then she has to rehearse for Dancing with the Stars.
Girl is booked and busy.
She's
I
booked and
am
busy. Yeah, I was kinda surprised she came back, but I'm glad she did.
yeah.
I do you think this will be her last season of Summer House?
Think
Like
so, and
yeah,
it
I do
should be,
too.
like, she should go live her life, and, like, continue this trajectory that she's on.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be such a fun season, it needs to be a light season, get back to, like,
Yeah, it needs
the
to be fun.
foundations.
Yes, we need to get back to the foundations. We need Everett to show up. We need Christina Gibson to come in with a
Oh
bottle of
my
rosé and
goodness.
yell at Lindsay.
What if, like, each episode they brought, like, a old
Even one episode we got a Workus twin.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I the fucking show it's all happening. That's a different show, but yeah.
Oh, Scheana should come on the show, why not? Like, she gave us so
Oh my
much on
god, she's been on the
Vanderpump.
show. She was on the premiere because it was like I don't know if
The
people even remember all the
crossover.
time, but it was like that was the crossover. That's what
Yeah.
Summer House was. It was oh yeah, Stassi's friends with the Workus girls. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Let's all fly to the Hamptons. But I remember they had a clam bake. That was the one and only clam bake we've ever seen on Summer House. And it was Sheena being like, "I don't eat shellfish." And then, like, all of the girls, like, "I don't know how to crack open a lobster." And then they never pretended again on Summer House that they're doing clam bakes in the Hamptons. They were like, "We are just basically doing keg stands."
Maybe they should add that to season 10 because it's supposed to be like a farewell season to or
Yeah,
season 11, I guess, or whatever
they're
season we're
gonna
in now.
send it off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
full send, do the clam bake, let's bust down a watermelon, like
Yes. Yeah, let's bust in a watermelon, like a work it yes, let's have a work sister throw a watermelon at now a very sober Carl, which so that would be, I'm sure, quite a surprise to him. Yeah, like, I would love to see remember, like, even, like, do you remember Alex? He was just, like, that one guy that all he did was, like, make ground beef every day.
mhm, yeah, he was, like, too good for
He
reality
was
TV.
so yeah, he was just, like, getting up at 4 in the morning. He's like, "I'm making pounds of ground beef," or something, and it's like, "How the
You're like, "Are
fuck did
you
you get
okay?
cast on this show?"
Yeah, why are you here? This show is
Yeah.
about debauchery, sir."
Yeah, it's but every year Summer House we have like always like that main core group and then we have a bunch of random people and they have like the same name but they're different. Like we've had a Bailey and a Lexi and a Levi like 48 different times now. I don't know why they always do that to us.
I don't know. It's like also just like throwing in, especially like the last couple seasons, just throwing in people to see what sticks.
What sticks?
And then like immediately pivoting to like, okay, we're not even gonna give that a second try. Like
Oh my god, Levi didn't even get a single confessional.
I like her.
Do you think it was funny at the reunion when Andy was like, did he said something like I was surprised she got to sit on the couch for even a little bit. And then he was like, "It was so nice to meet you."
And she was asked like one question
One question.
about
"What's
like
your
not
name?
even herself. Right. It was just like how
What's your
she
name?" Yeah.
what's your name? She's like, who are you? I like Levi. I think she's sweet. I think she's fun. I think her and Bailey have a fun friendship. And that's what I would want to see more of this
Mhm.
season. So hopefully she like pops in for
Yeah,
a
we'll
party
see.
or two.
I do think, like like, when the season 10 started, I was like, "Oh my god, Bailey's a star." Like, Bailey is gonna be the girl, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's gonna be, like, the girl, and we love her. And I thought she was great, but then it was, like, obviously the Weston, Amanda, Sierra thing happened, and
Mhm.
so we were all, like, just so locked in on that, like, I feel
Unhealthy
like because it
amounts of
also they said that they had gone back and, like, they were editing, like, the show before, to
oh,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
facilitate that storyline with West and Amanda. So, since all of that is done now, I am excited to see what Bailey does because even at the reunion when she, like, cleared Ben, I was like, "Yeah, this girl has a lot of potential here."
Same thing with Mia, like, there are these people who are just, like, really good
She's a
at
star.
being themselves, and it, like, translates well
It
on the
translates
TV,
well.
and, like
Yes, and I think especially, like, a show for, like, Summer House, don't you think it's important? Like, I feel like you have to have real connections, otherwise it just doesn't make any sense. That's why they can, like, bring these random people in and out, and then it's like,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. Like, Mia had a real connection with Sierra, like, they're best friends, so she just felt like such, like, a natural, like, fit in this situation. She's also just, like, a star. Like, sometimes you just see people on TV, and it's like, no, you're just, like, really good at making TV. Like, I know you're on reality TV and you're being yourself. They're not being themselves. Like, sometimes you just gotta, like, go and make TV. And Mia
Mhm,
just, like, she makes TV. Like, she knows what she's saying and she knows what
mhm.
she's doing and she's doing it very, very well, and, like, some people, like, don't do it as well. Like, some people make ground beef every day.
Yeah, I
Are
think
you
it isn't
regretting this interview? Are you regretting this?
no, it's just so funny because, like, poor Alex, like, he
Yeah.
really did not do much, and, like, Bravo fans can be so intense sometimes, so I know
Mean.
people, you know,
Oh my god.
were just like, "Why is this guy here?" And he's just like, "I'm never going on TV
Making I
again."
mean, thank God I was not on Threads during that time. I can't even imagine. Like, some of the things that I've said and done just today. I called, like, the new cast of Roni, I called them the college years, and I won't be watching it.
Yeah, wow. Why is that happening? I don't know. Okay, so this kind of ties in with the Roni and the having connections, like, to be on the show, right? I think that is really important for these Bravo shows to
Mhm.
work well, is we saw with the rebooted Roni, they just threw a bunch of women together who really
Yeah.
didn't have any connections, and
Yeah.
they just couldn't get there,
Right.
which is why Mia fits in so well on Summer House. This is
Mhm.
why Rhode Island had such a great first season because there's
Yes.
history.
Because okay, Rhode Island was insane TV. That was Insa I have the fucking chills, okay? That was such a great show, and,
Mhm.
like, yeah, they really all know each other a little too well,
Yeah,
where it's
people, like,
like,
reeled it back a
"You
little
would
bit.
never homeless, Ma," and it's like, "Because I remember you since you were" like, they, like, known each other all since, like, childhood,
Yeah.
and, like, Joellen's sister like, Joellen's husband's, like, seen his sister-in-law's, like, left nipple, like, it's a lot of, like,
Yeah.
very, very, very like, the one outlier was Ashley I, and
I
she
feel like she
did her best, but she just didn't do
I
very
feel like she was like a viewer on the show in a capacity.
Yes.
She was just like, "Whoa, this environment is
This
weird," and,
is
like, "I don't
crazy.
know."
This
And so
isn't
then
the Bachelor Mansion. Where am I?
her confessionals, I feel, were more like her talking shit because she was like, "What is
Oh my god,
happening
what
here?"
is
I'm
going
like, "I
on?
don't
She's like, "I don't
understand."
know." Yeah, I do wonder if she'll be back on the next season. Well,
I think I
you
think she
know,
should because
I loved it.
she
I
talked
I loved it.
mess, and now she needs to be held accountable for that mess.
Well, I think okay, you know what I said? I said that she reminds me of, like, did you ever watch the show Full House?
Yes.
She reminds me of Kimmy Gibbler. Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
explain.
everybody in the house, like, their family, and then Kimmy shows up, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Which is kind of funny, very awkward, but it's
Yeah,
like, you don't know her, like, that's just Kimmy. This is just
quirky.
Kimmy.
She's
Yeah, she's
there.
really quirky. Like, Ashley's really funny. Like, Ashley, I would say things like, "Nothing bad has happened in my life, but I know it's coming for me, and I just need a storyline where I cry," and then she'll just cry. It's like, you're very good at making TV, Ashley.
That whole mask dinner,
Oh
that
my god, where she's like, she couldn't put the fork in her mouth because there was a it's like, "Baby, just move the mask," and
it was so great. She's like, "Everyone else is wearing theirs," and like, "I have to keep mine on, but I literally can't feed myself or drink anything or
no,
see
I
anybody."
think it's so funny that even their cast trip, they didn't get to leave the state. It's like, bravo. It's the smallest state in the country.
Please
God,
let
let
them
them
just,
go
like,
to, like,
drive.
Massachusetts.
Well, no, they did, right?
They
Didn't they go
did,
for Rich's? Okay, not a trip, but
yeah, they got to go to, his Tuesday night Frank Sinatra thing, and we got to listen to a couple verses of, like, royalty-free songs. All of Frankie's biggest hits. The Saints Come Marching In.
the fight that exploded, just the whole buildup, the car ride.
Car ride with the charcuterie tray. Think of that fucking tray of meats, like, sliding, and then, like, Liz, like, having, like, full, like, she was, like, there was, like, the exorcism.
She was I don't think she had a menopause gummy that day, maybe she needed a
Maybe she
little
had
gummy.
something, yeah, I don't know, she hit up Dino.
That was just insane, like, the way that they can just explode because
Yeah,
they've known each other forever and, like, "You're
right.
gonna mess with me, you're gonna talk to me like this, you're not gonna back me up," like,
Yeah,
I'm not coming from a bad place,
yeah.
and then exploded, like, it reminded me of the 1st season of Salt Lake City Housewives. Not as
Mm,
good, but, like,
like Jen Shaw.
chaotic energy.
Yeah, that was, oh god, I wish I could go back and watch, like, some of these old things, like, for the first
Mhm.
time
Yeah.
again, like, did you ever see that movie, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with, like, Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet?
Um,
The movie
yeah.
is, like, they can, like, erase their memories and then, like, 'cause they, like, fall in love, but then they have a horrible breakup, so they erase their memories, and so they don't have, like, these bad feelings. But I was always said, like, I would erase my memories of watching, like, Scheana dancing to Good as Gold at her engagement party. Like, to watch
Mhm.
that for the first time with fresh eyes would just be, like, it would
Amazing.
magical.
Yeah. Magical.
Magical. I would have loved for her to perform at the Taylor Swift wedding.
She might have. We
I
have no
mean,
idea.
in those high top, they had bars all over, so she could have been one of those concession stands.
I saw someone on Threads, they were talking about, like, Love Island and Ariana, and they're like, "I wanna know the lore of her. Should I start Vanderpump Rules?" And all the comments on Threads were either like, "Absolutely yes," or "I would give anything to go back and watch that for the first time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Exactly." Yesterday, I was at my friend's house for a pool party, and we were talking about Vanderpump Rules, and there was one girl who hasn't watched it yet, and the 6 of us were, like, just calling out, like, all these quotes and all these things that happened.
Miami girl.
We were like, "No, you
Green
don't
dress, green dress.
understand." We were like, "You need to watch this."
Yeah.
But she just started Summer House, so she said when she's done with Summer House, she's going to Vanderpump, and I was like, "Elite combo,
Yeah, elite combo. I would have started with VPR
100%."
because then you wouldn't understand, like, Stassi on Summer House getting called Steve Jobs by Kyle Cook. It would have been that much sweeter knowing Stassi slapped her best friend on her own show. Isn't that crazy that happened? When
It
I go back
is
and I think about this show, like, my God, I could just talk about it all day
No, I
long.
love it. It
I
is
re
my
It's my
favorite
favorite.
show.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to do a recap of Vanderpump Rules, but, like,
Yeah.
and
It
you'll
rules. It rules. I mean, like, even, like, the one we don't talk about as much as all of the others because she only lasted a season, Laura Lee. Like,
Oh,
Jack's breaking up with Laura Lee at an AA meeting,
mhm.
I think about that sometimes more than my child because it's like, 1, they have about the same pitched voice. And 2, I just think about, like, they're at an AA meeting. All these people had signed releases at this AA meeting to be on BPR, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with her because she said it makes her feel really good when she goes." And then he breaks up with her,
Mhm.
but then says, "But we can still have sex." I mean, it's just like, you can't actually write stuff like this.
And then
It's
she
wild.
leaves the show.
Yeah,
because she got cast in a movie.
in a Jennifer Aniston movie. Yeah, and she gets to just leave her shift, and Lisa's like, "Okay, Hollywood Nights, there she goes." Yeah, wow, like, it just and, like, this okay, like, very much deserved to have been canceled, but nobody described murder like Stassi. Like, I when she would
Yes.
tell Jax, like, "I am the devil, and don't you forget it. If you ever cheated on me, I'd quarter your body, then I'd put it on a truck, and I'd drag it, tar and feather you, and drag your body through West Hollywood." Cuts to
She
commercial.
is a great reality star, a great reality personality. Doesn't mean she's, like, the best person,
No.
you know?
No. Exactly.
But
You
goodness,
she's great at TV.
she's a wordsmith, right? That's also,
Yes.
like, every now and then on Bravo, we get
It's like a
someone
Taylor Swift song, but murder.
Candace Dillon Bassett, basically everyone on Atlanta OGs,
Oh my
like
god, Phaedra. I think about her read, I'm not gonna say it, but her read of Kenya at that one reunion where she's like
mm,
talking about the sperm ba I mean, it's like
mhm.
and then Nene's like, "Mm,
You know those reunions
ugh."
have to be Andy's favorites, cause like
Uh, yeah, they do. Okay, do you think those are his favorites, or do you think at this point he's like, "I just can't with these anymore," because, Beverly Hills should not be getting a three-part reunion,
God
and then after probably Scandival and, Summer House, do you think that maybe, something as boring and low stakes as Beverly Hills is actually nice for him because they're not, acting like animals and, storming around and just, craziness, it's like, "Okay, yeah, no, this is, my 5th reunion where Kyle Richards is not gonna talk about being a lesbian.
mhm.
Okay."
Yeah. I think he likes Beverly Hills for a different reason, and that is
It's
Kyle, because
Kyle.
that's, like, his bestie, and he just, like,
I
loves
know.
just, like I don't get me started on Ky
Goodbye, Kyle, and congratulations on being a grandmother.
I know, yeah, that news came out this weekend. Her
Farrah
oldest is
or
pregnant.
Farrah. Farrah, that's her name, right? Yeah, Farrah.
Sarah, yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
but she hasn't said who the
Who
baby
the
daddy
daddy is, yeah.
so but,
I hope they work at the agency, and that's all you can hope for.
is just gonna come out wearing an agency
He's
one
gonna have an agency cap on,
yeah,
and
a little mini cell phone.
yeah, it won't be Hilton and Highland, know that.
And, she is going to be coming back for another season of Beverly Hills because she
We can't
owns
wait.
the show. So now her storyline will be becoming a grandma, which, like,
I
that's
hope she never
exciting.
talks about it. I don't know, I think,
How
I don't wanna
long?
talk about that. I don't wanna my grandchild didn't ask to be on the show, just like Morgan.
Goodness. I don't think I watched this past season of Beverly Hills. I just maybe I
No.
saw, like, the first one, but
I
I
can't
can't.
do it. It's just also, I think, having a reality show podcast, if you you're already consuming so much, you have to be
Mhm,
able to talk about these things, and, it's, torture enough to
mhm.
watch Kyle Richards not do anything for, 20 years and then try to comment on it, so it's like, we just don't watch it,
Yeah.
and it's so sad because, God, Beverly Hills was good. My god.
Yeah,
It was,
and
the best show.
I think it's just time to admit that it has run its course and take some time and, like, see what you wanna do with it. Cause yeah, it gave us so many great seasons in the beginning and, like, throughout.
God, yes, we
Iconic.
need Kelsey Grammer to come back and divorce Camille Richards or something. That would be amazing for
What,
me.
like, a
The
first
sidekick.
what, like, a welcome into reality TV she had.
Oh
She
my
came
god.
in with this, like, insane lifestyle to
Yeah.
then be left, and then, like, "What do
Yeah,
I
I mean,
do?"
do people still remember, that first season of Beverly Hills with, Cedric, the gay little houseboy that Lisa had running around, and then, Camille Richards had that one straight guy friend that she would, kiss on the tennis court.
Still envision, like, Camille Grammer getting out of the limo
Yeah,
with
the red dress.
Frasier and the red
The
dress,
red
and
dress
then,
at the
like,
ponies.
the
Yep,
next thing is, like, he filed for
for
divorce, and we're just
divorce.
like, "Oh
Yeah,
my goodness." Like, that
yeah.
is Adrian washing chicken with soap.
With the soap and the maloof hoof,
Uh,
and then just,
Dorit's gold
oh my
braided
god.
hair.
Yeah, the her golden hair. Yeah,
I don't know
it
why I
just
have, like, the
even,
weirdest images of
yeah, even, Faye. like Faye Resnick, like the morally corrupt.
She's like Kimmy, right? She's just there.
Yeah.
She's in
But I was like, I would always get excited when I'd see Faye because I was like, there was like those few seasons she really was gunning for that diamond and she never got it.
yeah, yeah, she tried real hard for
But
sure.
when Kyle has the supporting cast that's good, then
Mhm.
that makes Kyle look really good, but
Yep,
she doesn't have that. Like, she is only interesting when it as is at the expense of her family, like, at the expense of her sisters, quite
yeah,
honestly, or
yeah,
Faye, who
yeah.
is, like, one of her best friends. And I don't think that's great.
No, and,
But
like
it's like when I try to, like, think of, like, what has she done without a sister? Or, like, what's a big moment of
yeah,
Kyle's that was simply just
yeah.
Kyle's? Like,
He blew up on
I
the
don't
show when
know.
he outed Kim, you know? Like,
Yeah,
that was such a pivotal
you're an
moment in the
alcoholic.
show
Yeah, that
that
was 1st season. That was crazy.
it's just like, if Kyle would be honest about her life since she doesn't have, like, any other storylines going on, like, that could be huge for her.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
unwilling to talk about these things, so then what does she have to fall back on? Her
She's
family
Andy's favorite.
storyline.
Yeah, I mean, the thing too is like she's one of the she's probably arguably like the biggest personality on the network, right? I mean, like
Mhm.
honestly, like Beverly Hills consistently has the highest rated show. Like by not by a lot is the thing. And so I think people who are like really fans of reality TV who really love Bravo always talk shit on it because it's not a good show when you really like reality TV,
Yeah,
and there's so many great shows on Bravo, and you're like, "How do they get away with it?" And it's because people are really watching Beverly Hills, and I do wonder if it's just because it's like, it is so low stakes that it's
uh-huh.
like, you can be in and out, and it's not like you've missed a lot, but it's also like, it's been Kyle there this whole time, and there's gotta be something that's like it's comforting just to see her still, like, blankly stare at her falling apart,
I think the
and
fan base is really loyal too,
they
like,
are
they're
very
going to
loyal.
watch it regardless, like, they've seen these women go through so much,
Mhm. Yeah,
Kyle and Erica, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch this and, like, see what happens," and
yeah.
Dorit of it all, like
Yes, Dorit smoked a cigarette, that was so big. Dorit, it's like, there's great moments and they're all, it's just not for me. Like, it's just
yeah,
not something for me. I would love to be able to watch that show again because it is like Bravo's like that is like their most important show is Beverly Hills, and Kyle is like, of all of the very special people at Bravo, she is probably like the most special of the people. And we know that she's very close with Andy, and that is
mhm,
a relationship I think he very much protects. And
100%, yeah,
and he should, like he should. I mean that show and her specifically, like she brought her sisters onto the show. I don't think he ever thought that Kathy Hilton would ever agree to do it. I
mhm,
mean, that's insane that she did. I mean, that's crazy, but and we have Kyle to thank for that. I just think it's just personally not for me what the show is now.
yeah.
I don't find that interesting. And, but I also think I don't get frustrated with Kyle for being boring, but it is frustrating. I get frustrated at this point about the Morgan Wade stuff because
Mhm,
is that her name? Morgan,
yes.
or is Morgan Wade the guy singer?
No, that's no, not the guy
Wallen.
who yeah, Wallen.
I also get annoyed with him.
Oh, 100%.
But she's on Bravo, which is like a network that is primarily women and gay, queer, LGBTQ
Mhm,
people who are watching that network. I mean, what made that network what it is now is a show called Queer Eye for the straight guy, and that was like what changed that whole network that she's on. And so for her to continually not talk about a relationship that is a very public relationship, and it
mhm.
has been for many years. I don't know if they're together anymore. I don't think that they are, but they were for several years and it
Mhm.
was very public, right? They went to very public events together.
Yep.
They did step and repeats together. They
Mhm.
went to her sister's like very big like Christmas party many times together, but like her job, she wouldn't discuss it when your
Mhm.
job is to discuss it. And I just don't, I thought it was very fraudulent that like you are on a network that has supported a big part of who supports this network and you
Mhm.
is the LGBTQ plus community, and you are not discussing this when you're on a reality TV show.
Also,
And
I
now we
think
said it.
once you choose to bring this person on a show and choose to, like, put them on this public platform, like, but then not like, you can it's hard to pick and choose what you'd like to talk about when it's, like
Yes.
it's not bad, like, the way that you're going about trying to express yourself, like, there's nothing bad about that, like,
No.
don't feel ashamed of, like, that it can't be discussed, like
Right.
we would all
Yeah.
be here for you if you're honest about those
Yeah.
things, but, like, not being makes it feel like, "Why
Yeah.
are you hiding it when, like, we've
Why are you
supported you and"
hiding it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
you wouldn't want somebody who is struggling with their and by the way, it is
Yes,
not Kyle Richards' job to, like, be like, "I need to be the face of being a lesbian." It's like, nobody's asking you to do that.
not at
I'm literally
all.
asking you to just at one fucking reunion, just say so we're not just, like, going around the room and people are making this face like
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god." You know, it's just it's exhausting,
It
Kyle.
is. So I'm interested to see what a new cast might look like, what they decide. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
I might
interested to
watch
see if Dorit's house if th somebody's paying the a light bill. I'm very is are the lights on?
maybe Dorit will have, like, her little casita season. Maybe she'll
Oh
get
my
one, like,
if
next
there's
year.
a casita, I will watch that. If she moves into Gina's casita, if she
Ooh.
has to go down to Orange County and get into Gina's casita, I will actually die. I will I will fall.
That
I
is a
will
housewife like, crossover that you would support.
imagine, it's like the opposite of the Jeffersons. Just we're really downsizing. That would be crazy if she got like it'd be crazy if Dorit did anything. Like it'd be crazy if Dorit moved into Casita. It'd be crazy if Dorit did another fake Beverly Beach runway show. I mean, it would just be
Ugh.
crazy.
Again, you can't write this stuff. Like,
No, because
this
there's
fact
not a beach in Beverly Hills, and they were like, "That's why it's funny. That's why we should name it this."
remember
No,
her
nobody
wedding
writes
dress
that.
collection that she was doing, the wedding dresses, and
Oh
then
my! And she wore
PK
one to
was,
the
like,
reunion.
trying to name all of them, right? He was like,
Yeah.
"This is the Ashley, this is the
And it
Parka," and you're like,
yeah, it was just, like,
"What?"
people he wanted to have sex with.
I was like, "Is this like a roster you have in your head?" I know. Okay, Orange County is coming back this week. We're getting
Woohoo!
I know. Speaking of shows in
Ándale,
their
ándale.
speaking of shows in their prime, OC
Right.
is coming back. 20th anniversary.
Oh my
Huge, monumentous.
isn't that crazy? I'm like, I can't believe it's been 10 years since Brooke faked cancer. That's what I think.
You
It's
know
been
that
10
does
years since Brooks faked cancer.
Megan O'Toole. I mean, what a time. Megan A
Megan King Edmonds?
Yeah.
Oh my
Megan
god.
O'Toole, wasn't that her, like, Irish last name? Remember when she had
Oh my
her
god, when she was in Ireland. Oh my god, the Ireland trip. Oh man.
I know. It's like I wanna go back and maybe, like, pick and choose some OC episodes to watch leading
Okay.
up.
OC's always been a good show. Even when it's been bad seasons, like, I think it's still that bitch. I mean, there's a reason it's never gone off the air. Like, and people will like be like, you're wrong, you're wrong. And there's been some really bad seasons. Listen,
Mhm.
Elizabeth Vargas, not great. Okay. But fucking nuts. And I'll watch it. Okay. And so like I think when you have like people like Orange County, when you just have that many like rich Republicans together and they're all fucking alcoholics, like something's gonna happen. And they
Yes.
all eat at this restaurant. They're always actually still always eating at the Quiet Woman. Like and they all really know each other, which is also I think why this show's always worked very well.
Yeah.
Even when they have a new cast member. they're still somehow, like, in the fold. There's definitely been, like, exceptions to that. There's been some really heinous things done on that show and said. I mean, I really very much dislike what they did to Katie Janela. I think it's
Mhm.
fucking terrible. I
Yep.
I do think I don't know, what do you think of, like, Emily and Gina?
It's a low stakes show for me, and
Mhm.
they're just kind of there. Like,
Right,
I don't want another season of "Are
right.
Emily and Shane going to make it?" Like, do it
Yeah,
and stop complaining about it.
I
Like,
think do you think when you see, like, Emily doing scenes without Gina or Gina doing scenes without Emily,
mhm.
then they seem more interesting, or are you just like, "They need to be off the show?"
I think Gina's a little more interesting than Emily, so I do find, like, her solo scenes with other
Yeah.
people a little better. What about you? What are your thoughts
I
on
think
that?
they both can go. I think it's time. I'm actually amazed how long they've lasted. I think they can go. I am excited to see Vicky again. I think that might be controversial. I mean, I don't know how many people listen.
She's good TV.
She's good at making she's very good at her show. She's very good at the job. She's been off the air. And, I even it's like there's something just as a fan of Bravo and a
Mhm.
fan of reality TV that it is just so monumental and kind
Yeah,
of insane. This show has been on for 20 years. It's
yeah.
like The Simpsons, but it's Tamara yelling at Vicky, "It's my opinion." Even when Tamara people, like, shit on her, like, last season because she's, like, whatever, she's on Xanax and threatened to leave the show and
She's just
yada, yada, yada. It's like, I
yeah,
get it, but she's showing up to work and she's doing things, okay? If
yeah.
she was on Beverly Hills doing this, everyone would be like, "Oh my god, I love this show because something's happening." Yeah, like, somebody has to do something sometimes.
Yeah.
And reality I don't watch reality TV to be like, "Oh god, I just love these people. I think there's just such a this is my moral compass." No.
No. No, we want to see the mess. We want to see the
Yes.
craziness. I think it would have been weird if they didn't have Vicky back for the
I
20th
know.
season. Like, it's just it would have been worse, I think, if it so it's like, she's
Yeah.
gonna be there,
She's
you
gonna be
know,
there.
it
I
is what
hope
it is, like,
I hope she's
it'll be
wearing a
entertaining.
sombrero and she's not really supposed to in Puerto Vallarta. Do you think that when she was off the show and because we always knew she still wanted to be on the show
Mhm.
when the years that she was off, do you think, like, when she'd go grocery shopping and, like, she just skipped the oranges? She's like, "I can't" when you go pick out your fruit and you have to, like, feel it, like, "Okay, is this one ripe?" Like, she just, like, can't hold an orange again and be like, "Oh god."
She's like, "I can't." She makes her son Michael go and, like, cover them at the grocery
Yeah, she's
store,
like,
so, like
"Yeah," but she's, like, hasn't had vitamin C in, like, 5 years. She's, like, constantly sick. I would
interested
have
to
loved to see
see
footage of that, like, she's at the grocery store, like, picking up an or and she's just saying her old taglines, like, "I don't wanna get old. I'm the OG of the OC." What's going on?
I would love to see that. That would be amazing. You're just
Grocery
grocery
shopping
shopping and Vicky's just
for you're
talking to
getting an orange. Yeah. "No, you don't understand. I invented these oranges. It's me, it's my show."
her. I'm a big deal. Gosh, I mean, also, just, like, iconic lines, like, everything. It's like, what episodes, right? Like, could you choose? I mean, there's just so many great episodes to, like,
Yeah,
go back
I
and
think, okay, I think was it season I can't remember which season it was. Do you remember it was one of the very early seasons, it was Heather Dubrow and Terry had a party, and the girl with the cake, like, I don't remember
oh, yeah,
she, like, took the little bow off the cake.
she ate the ribbon off the cake.
She ate the bow.
The bow, yeah.
Yeah, and she got, like, yeah, that was a great moment. We never saw that woman again, but it was so funny.
I think it comes up in the, um, the trailer for this upcoming season. Like, Heather brings it up,
Oh.
or she brings it up on the Ultimate Girls Trip, like, one of 'em. She
Ooh, that's
talks
nice.
about it again, and I'm like, "You go, Heather, you stay mad at that girl." She literally, like, got her out of OC.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, yeah, Heather doesn't even live in OC anymore, it's so funny. But, like, that's a great episode. I think, like, all of season 10 is just, like you can't just not watch all of season 10 because it's watching it's like if you were watching a murder being solved in real time. It's crazy. What was that drug? Like Brooks was like, it's Regevinol or whatever. And it's,
God.
the faking of the documents and the Megan King Edmonds of it all. And
Mhm.
like City of Hope.
It was it was just like,
Oh
there's
my
no way you
God.
could be
It's
faking crimes. You're
so,
like, "This is insane," right?
and
Like, it's
yes.
insane, like, there's no way, like, this could actually be true, and Megan, like, Detective 101, FBI hire more women, we are great at this.
Yeah, that and I mean, even was it season what season was the Shannon and David go to couples counseling, that weird, like, couples counseling? It was at, like, a Hyatt Regency, and she
Mhm.
has to lay in a fake grave, and
Yeah.
he has to read her eulogy.
I actually
Their
think
life ended.
I might be on that season right now. I have, like, old OC on in the background because Bravo's playing it, and an episode earlier was David and Shannon and the girls moving into that new house, like, on the beach with, like, this extra long backyard. I think that was, like, their new beginnings house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and they're just so happy.
Oh my god, her house in the first season she's on, she's like, "There's crystals buried in our foundation. Put 9 in a bowl." Like, she's so wacky. She reminds me of, do you know that, like, Kathy Comics, like, the, like, comic
Mm-mm.
strip Kathy? It's like it's
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
they're like, when I eat chocolate, my pants don't fit." That's Shannon Bedore, but with alcohol. I'm gonna show my Spanx."
You know what? I do miss her. I am gonna I'm gonna watch the hell out of this. Thank you for convincing me.
We're gonna have the Trace Amigas back together. What do people want? Yeah, we all want Miami back. We all wanna know who the Haitian mortician is. But guess what? We don't get it because you dumb people keep watching Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
love
goodness.
your fans and your listeners.
What is up though with Bravo putting these
And
shows on pause that don't make
Ladies
sense?
of
We had
London.
Miami at the height of like so many things going on.
Adriana had just won that Bravo award for like best whatever. I don't know what it was, but it was like for her saying the thing about the Haitian mortician. She
Oh
just won that
yeah.
thing at BravoCon, and then they canceled the show
And then Lisa, like all this legal trouble that
with
Lisa's
Lisa.
been in.
I know, and I'm like, okay, they're going through all this, and I need to know if she's still sending Lenny like the Instacart bill.
I think Larsa might be single. We all want to see that.
I know, it's like the only way you can see Larsa is if we look at her feet on OnlyFans.
Not
And it's like I
all.
can't pay for that and my Peacock subscription.
Exactly. Larsa, we're
Oh
in a
my god,
recession.
I need Larsa. I need to see Larsa at a reunion telling, like, an anesthesiologist, "You don't have a real job, you put people to sleep." I need to see Alexia being like, "I'm a star, I was born a star."
I need to see well, I want her to come back if she's going to be honest about what the heck is going on with her and Todd. Because we don't need like a
Yeah,
Cal Richards situation on Miami because in Miami, Alexia like is that. Like she
yeah,
is like the star of the show. I don't
yeah,
want her to get to the point where
to
she
not do it. I think
exactly.
Do you think, like, the difference with Miami, though, is that, like, all of the other people on the show, unlike Beverly Hills, would, like, be, like, fucking forcing her to talk about it, which
Yeah.
they already did the last season that they were on, like, she was on. They were, like, always
Yeah.
asking about Todd and, like, what's going on, and yeah.
And I just don't want, like, more of that and her trying to, like, pick and choose, like, what she's going to say. But you're right, I think
Yeah.
Miami does a way better job at calling each other
Yes.
out, which
Adriana
also
Demora is not she's not they canceled the show after Adriana fucked one of the cast members who's married to one of the most famous tennis players that ever has existed. Like, wait, what? You had sex with Julia? And then that's like, that was just one of the revelations, okay? And then it was like, yeah, but then Adriana being like, but I'm not a lesbian because I don't, 'cause sex is and then she's like, "Sex is only real if you have a penis."
and then what's you said it earlier, but the Haitian
The
mortician.
mortician, yeah, she was in a bad place. She was in a bad place. She was cheating on Martina with the Haitian mortician, and then she had to bring him a coffee maker. And then Andy's like, first of all, he's blown away. And then
She was like
he's like, "So why did you have to get the coffee maker?" He's like, "That's the follow-up? That's the question?"
He's like, "My brain cannot, like, compute everything that she just said, so, like, what?"
Yeah, okay, so you guys had sex multiple times, you've cheated on your wife, and you've also cheated on your wife with a Haitian mortician, and you brought him a coffee maker, and also at a motel. Like, Adriana said they went to a motel. I was like, "My god."
Make
And then
this
they
a
took it
Broadway
away from
show.
me.
Make this a Broadway show. Let's see it in the big lights,
Yeah,
the
I need to see
drama.
it I need to see it live. I need to see that live. I wanna see it recreated. I need just all those girls and just, like, a live, like, retelling, like, just redo the same reunion, but, like, let me pay to go see it, and, I'm also like, 'cause Bravo did this with Ladies of London, which is, like, one of the great shows, and
Yeah. It
I'm
makes no
NBC
sense.
Universal, I'm not happy with you.
It just makes no sense. Like, why are we putting things on pause when viewers online are talking about it so much and there's obvious, like, support there, but, like,
Yeah.
why are we bringing back Roni for another season? Why are we bringing back McBee Dynasty?
What even is that? It's like a white guy, like, I don't know, why is he on this network?
No, like,
Why
why are
why
we
is he on his network? No, and then Margot's bird had to die because Martha's bird.
Martha's Bird, yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't renew the show,
We
and
could have had
now
another pet funeral. You know, Martha's pet funeral would have
would
been
be incredible.
yes, it would have been
But she
so
would not have been
Sonia
able to afford
Morgan.
it. Yeah, it's I feel it like, I watched her on Instagram, like, sobbing about her bird's death, and I was like, "Oh my god," and she's got all these goggles for, like, when her guests come over because the bird, like, famously, like, pecks out eyes only when they move, which is such a crazy thing to say. Also, do you remember that episode where Martha was talking about, like, meeting Paul McCartney, and it was at Mick Jagger party, and she was like she didn't recognize it was Paul McCartney.
Yeah, she was like, "Who
Yeah.
are you,
"Who are you?" And
Paul?"
he's like, "I'm in a
Oh.
band," and he's like she goes, "Oh, I love that. What band?" He's like,
Yeah.
"The Beatles," and she goes, "Oh my god, I love that song Imagine," which was the John Legend song after the band broke up, and I was like, "Oh my god. Oh, you are perfect. Oh, you are such a perfect star."
Yes.
Everybody on that show was like a perfect star. Like, even, like, Mark Francis, like, I was obsessed with him.
He is just in his own little world getting mad at all kinds of things, and I'm like, "Go off. Just
Go off. Yeah, when he's, like, talking to Margot, he's like, "There was a momentary discussion about a blue velour jumpsuit."
crush
Yes,
blue."
it's
Yeah.
my name. He gets lost in one of those, like, topiary maze tunnel things
He
that
can't, like,
Emma's
storm off
house.
the right way. That was so funny. He was
Yeah.
just, like, all mad walking away, and
He's
it's
like,
a
"I'm
dead end.
stuck in the love maze." Yeah.
It was just amazing, and, like, I don't know I know sometimes first seasons can be slow and you need kind of a second season to help build some of the drama, but I feel like that's not the case with Ladies of London, like
No, they were all so good because this was the only time I felt like a reboot has worked on Bravo, because remember, this is the 4th season.
yeah.
So it was a completely different cast. It was like Caroline Stanbury was like, and it was
Mhm.
years ago, the original Ladies of London. So when I saw that they were doing a reboot of Ladies of London, I was like, "That's weird." You know, like, I couldn't imagine that show without Caroline Stanbury,
Oh,
Ladies of London, because she was just
absolutely.
such like a
She was such a powerhouse on that show,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but then I watched season 4 and I was like, "This is the greatest show I've ever seen. This is the greatest show on earth." Like, Kimmy is amazing. Like, and I also really liked the style, like, everybody had such, like, a distinct, like, with the clothes that they would
Yeah.
wear, like, it was so reflective of their individual personality. Everybody always looked really stylish, like, even, like, Micah, like, dude, what a weird job, like, she's, like, just teaches people how many forks to use
She's an
with puppet.
American trying
Yeah,
to teach etiquette, and it's just we need
such a
that on our TV.
we need
What?
that level of like, all of them were, like, what I think is the perfect formula for a reality TV star, which is, like, incredibly delusional and confident. That's what makes, like, Scheana Shay a star.
Yes,
Very delusional, and she's incredibly confident.
I actually saw her live. I
Where?
paid to
Was
go
it in
see yeah.
Azusa? Where was it?
It was at Emo's downtown
In
Austin.
Austin? Oh my
Yes,
god, was she performing?
she gave it was for her book tour,
When
and
she
she
was actually just singing at all of her oh my god.
no, no, no. This was the only show where the 22s, 20 what's that band that she's okay. They were in town for a show, so they performed at it. She debuted a new song. She read off note cards, you know. It was such an experience to have Scheana. Like to be in the same
To be
room
in
as
the same
her.
like, breathing the same air as her would
Yes.
be
And then she had Christy Carlson Romano come out.
shut the fuck up. From Even Stevens?
Yes, Kim Possible.
Oh my god.
It was the wildest night, and I'm so happy I got to be in that very intimate
Oh my god, did you say
crowd
anything to
setting.
her?
It was amazing.
I would
I've
have
got so
screamed
many
like,
videos of just her singing, like, I just
"Did she do good as gold?"
yes, I couldn't stop, and then she was, like, trying to FaceTime people
Oh
from,
my
like,
god.
Vanderpump in the Valley, and I think
Oh
maybe,
my
like,
god.
Zach answered. Yeah, it was,
Oh
like
my god, did she do Freak Bitch?
no, she didn't. That was
I
a
would have been
missed
like, "Do Freak
opportunity.
Bitch, do Freak Bitch," and then I would have did you talk I would have yelled out like, "Madison Marie Parks Valletta."
I just had a sign.
Yeah. Madison Marie Parks Valletta.
Speaking of, I think Rob, like well, I think he lives in Dallas, but
Does he?
has people in Austin. We ran into him at a bar, and we had, a couple drinks flowing, and one of my friends,
Did
she's real
he talk
silly.
about his, like, what was his, like, Saudi Arabian princess ex-girlfriend or
My friend yells, "Can you hang a TV in 7 minutes?" And he just looks over, and he was like,
he knows that's about him.
"Yeah."
That's
He
crazy.
goes, "Huh? Yeah." And we were just like, "Okay, bye." We were so awkward about it, but, like, seeing these Bravo
It's
celebrities
exciting
in the
when you see
flesh.
them. It's exciting. It's like I have not been yet, but it's like I can imagine going to BravoCon is like what a five-year-old feels like when they go to Disney World for the first time and you're like, "Oh my god, I've seen you on my TV." But it's like Cinderella and you're like, "I get to meet Cinderella. Oh my god, I get to go to a character breakfast." Like that would be if they need to do a character BravoCon, you need to have a character breakfast. Like all of them like walking around like Mickey Mouse like signing your little autograph book, but it's like, it's like it's Martha from Ladies of London just crying about her bird at a character
And it's
breakfast.
Ramona dancing in a bathing suit cover
Crazy.
up
Oh
with
my god.
some
Well, they've left Bravo now. We're gonna have the golden life. That's a whole
oh,
other thing. That's what I would actually not be upset if he did the same thing that they did with the OG Roni girls, if they did that with Miami just to get them back on TV.
I like that idea. I totally forgot about that spinoff. Okay, I know I've taken so much of your time. We end every episode with a garbage thing of the week, something that, like, is bothering us, something that is not the wonderful garbage that we just talked about for the past hour. Okay, Michelle, what is your garbage thing of the week?
My garbage thing of the week has been probably my garbage thing of the last, I don't know, 25 years. I'm just not going to pretend that I like wearing thongs anymore. I'm literally sticking fabric up my ass and you know what? I think I'm just going to stop doing it. I still have like my maternity underwear, sorry, TM from when I was like pregnant or like when I was like postpartum and they're very comfortable and they're very big and they're very grandma. And yeah, you can see them when I wear jeans and that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna walk around with the fabric. I'm not gonna walk around and pretend that I like having a wedgie all day. And now we said
Period.
it.
Period. Dot. No notes. I'm the
I
same. I
said what I
just
said.
it's no. And for who? For
Who?
who?
For who? For what? For who? So somebody might not see my panty line? Fuck
Exactly.
you. Whose idea was this? And why
Man.
am I paying the same amount for these little things as like the big things? I don't think so.
All right. Mine is not having 3-day weekends. I think they are very needed. I think they're so necessary. We're coming off of our 4th of July 3-day weekend. And just like we deserve to have an extra day off if we're going to be working until we're 95, you know?
Truly. Yeah. Truly. I totally agree. Especially if AI is gonna do all of our jobs. Why the hell do you need me?
Thank you. Give me that extra day off.
Give me an
Apparently,
extra
we're not
day.
important.
Yeah, but I'm keeping my health insurance and you're not cutting my pay.
Yes, and yes, and yes. Michelle, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me today. Can you let everyone know where they can find you on social media?
Yes. I have a podcast with my best friend Lauren, Bravo Breakdowns, which you can find on anywhere podcasts are sold. No.
Appear?
Apple, Spotify, I don't know. But we have that podcast and we release several times a week. We're covering in the city and we're about to cover OC and we just talk about a lot of fun things. We have really fun guests. And then you can follow us on social media on Instagram, and TikTok, and Threads at Bravo_breakdowns.
Yay! Okay, thank you so much. This again was so much fun. I feel like we could talk Bravo for hours and hours and
I
hours.
know it's a problem. I
That's
have a
my,
problem.
it's my
I
favorite
guess
kind
I
of
should have a
person.
podcast. But I was like, I don't really like talking about it.
I,
I'm the Kyle Richards of podcasters. I'm just gonna make faces like or my sister's gonna do something in an Amsterdam dinner, and I'm gonna run out the door, idiot. I'm
I
so mad at her for that.
gosh, what an embarrassing scene. What a
Somebody's about to
chaotic
cut
scene.
open your sister's neck with a wine glass, and you run out the fucking door, you coward.
And didn't that happen like within the first like 5 minutes of them sitting down? I feel like Lisa Rinna's like done. She was talking about it. She's like, yeah, like we had just sat down. It just
Amazing.
popped off. And
I'm
like,
gonna go watch that right now. I gotta go. I mean, a beast. Why don't you eat a piece of bread and calm down? Ugh, so good.
chills,
Chills.
chills. It's so good. Okay, we gotta go. But thank you so much, Michelle. Thank y'all for listening. Until next
Bye.
time.
Thank you.
Bye.